You don't mind me asking, how old are you and how much money have you made?
I'm 21 and I've made $54,000.
After finding the Hustler squad in the system, I'm now around $30,000 in profit.
So I've just topped 18 grand in profit.
And since following the system, I've also joined on to the Hustler Platinum Squad. And since we've started, I've bought a brand new car. First time in my life at 41 years old that I bought a brand new car.
So yeah, over the period of about a year, I've made $15,000 profit.
I'm going to look straight down the camera at this, right? Anyone out there that's got the bankroll to get platinum please. Because the shit that you learn in platinum is crazy.
I think within the first 6 months, averaged out at about $1,000 a month.
So with Trumpy, it's like 21K, and through Platinum I've made like 33K, so 54K since I joined Platinum.
25k months until I came to Melbourne.
What would your advice be on anyone out there who is not yet, not just match betting, but not taking risks? Like, what would you say to someone who doesn't believe this is real or doesn't think they can do it?
Honestly, I think I have a different approach to this, but stay broke. Just drop your ego, I think. It should be a complete no-brainer to do.
Do you want to share how much you've actually made, or you don't want to put a figure on it?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. Well, it's quite difficult to say because I started my own thing in July. I think it's about 50,000 profit.
Since July?
Yeah, just overturning, just a simple
might have to get back into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Jumped into the sports system as well, so running horse system, sports system with the Hustler knowledge. That's now, let's include Feb as well, been 4 months, it's the end of May, and I'm up averaging about 1.5k to 2k per month.
One of the questions you guys said was how much money do you think you need to make it worth the time?
Let's say in 6 to 12 months time, what would you consider a success?
So if you told me that over the next 6 or 12 months it's going to be say $4 grand back in my pocket, well, yeah, why wouldn't you do it?
So I've just topped 18 grand in profit.
Joined the Hustler squad, probably only started with about 2 grand.
Rough profit figure.
Should be aimed to hit 50 probably in a couple of weeks.
Similar, 50k, just ticked over in a bit over a year.
I think it was 37 or 38k that I've made.
Those sorts of numbers are well in the reach of yourself if you want to jump in.
My next month was $23,000. After that, I was having sort of 25k months.
Has the 50k that you've made, has that had a massive impact on what you've been able to do from a financial sense? What's it been able to do for you financially?
No, man, we bought a house and it paid for half of our deposit.
Actually just sticking around. If you think about it, if you're consistently making money month on month, there's no reason for me not to put in more money.
Honestly, if you're not willing to take a risk, then
that'll be the name
that's
of the podcast.
On you.
Stay broke.
Me, it's if you're not willing to take the risk, then go to you. I don't care. That's got nothing to do with me. But don't complain that your life could have been better for not taking more risks. That's basically it.
We interviewed Pom last week. He's made 130k in 2 years. We've had other people make 150.
I think a huge benefit of what the boys teach and preach, and also within the Hustler course, is that advanced sustainability and defense for your accounts. If you lose the accounts, it's game over.
I can't recommend the system and Hustler squad enough to anyone else.
I was quite nervous to join Platinum because obviously it is a big sum, but once I did it, I felt pretty good.
I think for me, the fun comes from knowing that I'm beating the system and then I'm going to fucking Greece. I think with that money.
That started everything for me. I wouldn't have been where I am.
But at the same time, you did it all. You took the risk.
We told you, but you did it.
The flip side, you see that TikTok video, you do the free course, you consider signing up for 6 months, you sign onto the system, you cancel after 3 months, you never get into Platinum squad, and you don't do it. Instead, you're fuck this, balls to the wall, and just buy Platinum.
It's just butterfly effect. The way you make a decision now affects what happens in fucking 2 years. It's like any decision you make.
If you were to work out my hourly income on a Saturday, you'd be a fucking idiot not to do it. Like it makes no sense.
$50 will turn into $200, and $200 will turn into $300, and it'll turn into $500. And if every Saturday I'm making between $300 to $500 across a year, what's like $300 a week turns into it's $1,500 a month, $1,500 a month, 15 grand a year. 15 grand a year is a holiday overseas with me and my partner for 4 weeks.
It's so easy. Place bets at my daughter's dance competitions, place bets while running my son's under-9 soccer game from the sideline. I started on a $10 unit size. I'm now up to 50.
You started with $2,000, right?
Yep.
So when you had $2,000, you invested half of that into Platinum, consumed all the content, and still had the light bulb moment where you're like, bro, this is a fucking money glitch.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know, look at a 12-month period, this could be around 20k. So talk about that's a couple of Europe trips, however you spend your money, saving for a house deposit, paying down a mortgage, or just handling some extra cash because things are tight at the moment with all prices going nuts.
I joined the system in October 2022. I think I joined the Platinum Squad a month later. I sort of learned the basics of the system and then opened my eyes when I took the plunge and I signed up to Hustler Squad.
So when people say that it's not possible to profit, not possible to sustain your accounts, it's all rubbish, you can do it on your own. Like, do you laugh at that? You don't care for that? Like, what do you actually think?
It's just bullshit. I mean, like, if you, it makes no sense. I mean, you know, the Platinum course isn't just there to fucking look good and shiny and, you know, take $1,000 off you. It actually teaches you how to sustain those accounts.
Yeah.
And it works.
Honestly, I think the best part of it's the community. So the financial aspect's obviously great. Earn some little side hustle. Community's awesome. There's good banter, good fun.
You're on a phone call with someone that's just done the free course.
Okay.
What are you telling them?
Well, I'm telling them, look, you've probably got a bit of money sitting around. It's not fucking doing anything. What are you getting, like 3% at the bank? Think of it as an investment. Say X amount of dollars. Just give it a fucking go. And obviously, they're just going to mean I would trust what I'm putting my money into. So if I was to just finish the free course, I'd make that investment into the Platinum course. The free course definitely gives you that mindset. And then you've got the skills of the Platinum course. And then that should be a click load away. For me, it was just a light bulb moment where you're like, fuck, that makes sense. So it's just to the point where people get to that light bulb moment, and then once they get that, then they're on, right? And sticking around, it's just about motivation, purely about themselves. They just need to decide how much money they want to make. Once they know how the system works, if you put in X amount of dollars, you can get Y amount of dollars out. It's just about how much money you're actually going to put in. That's all it is. But the system works, Hustler works, the defense works. It's about people just understanding that mindset and having that switch, that moment in their head where they go, okay, fuck, I can do this. That's all it is.